The first time the police rolled onto my land, I thought it was a mistake. I was elbow deep in a 1967 Mustang. My grandfather's pride and joy when I heard tires crunch over gravel. Through the open bay door of his old workshop, sunlight gleamed off the hood of a black and white cruiser idling near my fence line. Grease-streaked hands, faded jeans, and sawdust in my hair. I didn't exactly look like a threat. But there they were. "Can I help you, officers?" I called out, stepping into the late afternoon heat. The older, Kappa-grizzled veteran with tired eyes and a notepad already in hand gave a curt nod. "Are you Marcus Webb?" "That's me." "We got a complaint," he said, scanning my property like it was a crime scene. "Unpermitted structures." I almost laughed. Unpermitted. This land's been in my family since 1952. My grandfather built that workshop with his own two hands. I inherited it free and clear 10 years ago, long before any HOA existed out here. He flipped a page in his notes. "The Riverside Meadows HOA says you're violating community standards." "Community standards," I repeated. "I'm not even in their HOA." But that didn't matter to Patricia. Blackwood. She'd moved into a 4,000-square-foot McMansion overlooking my 15-acre ranch. Just 5 years ago, part of the luxury development that swallowed up the old farmland around me. Her cookie-cutter mansion, with its sterile lawn and designer landscaping, loomed over my weathered farmhouse, my chicken coop, my vegetable garden, my home, and she hated it. She'd offered me $500,000 to sell, then $1 million, then 2. Each time, her smile grew tighter, her tone sharpened. She finally dropped the act. "You're being unreasonable, Mr. Webb. Your property is an eyesore. We're prepared to make life very difficult for you." And she did, over the next few months. The police showed up 9 times, on false pretenses. Noise complaints from my table saw, livestock odor from 6 backyard chickens. Accusations I was running an illegal auto shop. Even a claim I was storing explosives in my workshop. Each time, the officers left shaking their heads, muttering about wasted resources. But I wasn't just enduring it. Every call, every false report, every veiled threat. I recorded conversations, saved timestamps, filed FOIA requests for police logs, and consulted my lawyer, Daniel Morrison, a property rights bulldog who doesn't lose cases lightly. Then came the day Patricia rolled up in her silver Mercedes with Richard Chunna, big-name developer, and another suit in tow. They offered $8 million in cash. $8 million. For a moment, the number hung in the air like a ghost. But this land, it was never about money. It was about blood, sweat, legacy. "I'm not interested," I said. Patricia's mask shattered. "You'll regret this," she hissed. "We'll bury you in legal fees." I pulled out my phone, showed her the red recording light. "I've got everything. Every call. Every lie. My lawyer thinks we've got a strong case for harassment, fraud, abuse of process, maybe even defamation." Her face went pale. They left in a cloud of dust. 2 weeks later, we filed suit. Turns out, the HOA had been illegally claiming jurisdiction over my property in their sales documents, telling buyers my land was under their covenants. That's not just overreach, it's fraud. And it had cost me opportunities for years. Their insurer saw our evidence recordings, police logs, sworn affidavits, and settled within 60 days for $1.2 million. Patricia was ousted as HOA president in an emergency vote. Richard Chun quietly vanished from county development plans. And the calls to the police stopped now. I'm rebuilding my chicken coop bigger than before. I'm knee-deep in a 1972 Corvette, and every time I fire up that engine, I think of Patricia's noise complaints. And I grin. I used part of the settlement to start a legal defense fund for other landowners facing HOA bullies. Daniel and I have already won 3 more cases. They say my property's worth $10 to $12 million now. Maybe more, but it's not for sale, because some things are worth more than money, like standing your ground, like family, like the words my grandfather whispered to me as a boy. Hammer in hand, dirt under his boots, they can make you offers, Marcus, but they can't make you sell. I remember, Grandpa. I remember.